I'm Shay and welcome back to my channel, Books with Shay. So I already kind of filmed an update this morning and I didn't like the way it turned out, so here we are again. I have already opened my tea for the day. You guys will have seen me open that and make it and everything, and this morning it was like a spiced fruitcake flavor, I believe, and it was actually really delicious. It was the best one I've had so far, but I've only had two, so there's that. So I am a little bit tired this morning because I got up around 5 o'clock, and so I am now making myself some coffee, and it is the best time of year for coffee for me because I really love peppermint mocha creamer, specifically the sugar-free one from Coffee Mate. So I'm making a coffee with some peppermint mocha creamer, and I thought I would just update you guys on my reading and my plans for the day. Okay, so as far as reading goes, you guys know last night I finished The Holidays and started Fable, and this morning I finished Fable and it was really good actually. I was quite surprised by it because at the very beginning I was kind of like take it or leave it, like it wasn't terrible but it wasn't great for me, and the more I read and really fell in love with our heroine, our main character Fable, and the setting, I feel like everything was super tangible, like as she described the smells and the sounds and everything and the busy like seaside towns that they were in, everything kind of came together and made sense. My mom is from the Bahamas. I'm first generation American, and so a lot of the fish market kind of vibes of it, the smells and sounds and things like that were familiar to me, and so I really liked that aspect of it. I also like that this one was published, I believe, in September, and they're publishing the sequel in March, and so you only have to wait like 6 months or so between the two, and so I will still be interested by the time the duology completes, because I feel like sometimes I'll start a book and then by the time they release the next one I'm like not interested anymore. Is anybody else like that? Is that just me? So I don't know if I said this, I gave it 4 stars. It was really good, and I'm excited to read the next one. I feel like because it is YA fantasy, I always have to try to remember when I'm rating something, like not to rate a contemporary up against a fantasy or a YA fantasy up against an adult fantasy, but to rate things against like things so that my ratings are more accurate for what I thought of that thing in that genre. Because for me, most of the time, the impact that a contemporary fiction novel has on my life versus a fantasy novel, the fantasy is always more impactful for me. And so if I rate my contemporaries against my fantasies, then contemporaries get really low ratings, when for what they were 5 stars for me. So for this, I had to remember this is a YA fantasy, rate it like a YA fantasy, and for that I gave it 4 stars. And so yeah, so this morning I have just been drinking my tea, eating some breakfast, replying to comments. I got ready for the day, and it's been a pretty chill, laid back day, like most of Vlogmas will be, I'm pretty sure. And so I am going to sip on my coffee and kind of make a plan, I guess, for what I want to do today. Like I was saying just a minute ago, I'm feeling pretty tired, so I'm like feeling like I don't know what I want to do, if I want to do anything. I'm gonna try to find something to read next because I'm still really in a reading mood. I hope I don't hit a slump during Vlogmas because I'm now on my 3rd book, or I will be starting my 3rd book in the past 2 days, and I feel like because I've read so much recently that I'm scared that I'm gonna hit either a really good book or a really bad book and then not want to read anymore. So we're on day 2. Or day 2 of vlogging, day 3 of Vlogmas. I should pace myself. But if you guys have any recommendations, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, because I am just like hungrily taking, like, whatever the opposite of a slump is, that's what I'm in right now. So yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, so I wanted to hop on and do a quick update. I decided that I was going to pick up Crazy Stupid Bromance, which is a book in the Bromance book club series by Lyssa K. Adams. I'm not sure if this is like the 3rd or the 4th, but I've read them all, and they are pretty much consistently 3-star fluffy romance reads for me. It's the type of read that I throw in between 2 fantasies when my brain is tired, and so I wanted to read a fantasy, but I couldn't find anything that I was in the mood for today, so I decided to pick up the Crazy Stupid Bromance, and it's pretty good so far. She does a really good job of writing humor into it that keeps it really light and fun and fluffy. But yeah, so far it's what I have gotten from all of them, so kind of what I expect at this point. So I am going to keep working on that. It is like a it's a 9.5 hour listen, or almost 10 hours, 9 hours and 47 minutes or something like that. 9 hours and 50 minutes, because you guys need to know the exact time, I'm sorry. So yeah, so it's a 9 hour listen and I am 2 hours and 43 minutes into it. So I don't know if I will finish that one today, but I like that I am consistently reading something all throughout Vlogmas. And so since I was in the mood, I decided to pick this up. So I'm gonna keep working on that, and I'm looking around to see, so in Texas, we had a place that we went every year. I took you guys actually, I think during Vlogmas last year, a place that we went every year to see a bunch of Christmas lights. And I'm wondering if there's anywhere like that in Oregon where they like set up like scenes with Christmas lights and you can drive through, because that would be a fun activity to do, because you can do it completely socially distanced in your own car. And so I'm gonna do some research and see if there's anything like that available, and we might do that here in the next couple of days. And other than that, I think we're just gonna keep, you know, hanging out just like it has been. I feel like I keep repeating that because that's like the reality of you know, socially distancing at home. But I'm gonna go work on some more of my book, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update. We are about to do, my mom and I are about to do some goal planning, and I said a while ago that I would talk about this some, and I never got around to it. So this year's goal planner is pretty warped because I've been using it throughout the year a lot. So I'll show you the new one. But these are the Cultivate What Matters power sheets. This is the 2021 edition, and then this is the 2020 edition. That's what it looks like, but I've had it folded so much I can't quite get it to fold back. But every month at the end of the month, my mom and I sit down together over FaceTime and we go through like our important to-dos for the next month, and our goals and how our goals are going for the year and things like that. And so we are about to sit down and do our December goals together, and we're also working on going through the beginning of the 2021 power sheets, where you answer a lot of questions. For example, it will ask things about you. What helps you do your best? What makes you feel motivated? How do you feel about your goals? How would you rate your health? How would you rate your relationships with your friends, your finances, your spiritual or personal growth, and things like that? So we go through every year and we like rate those things, and then we build our goals around them. It allows you to have 8 goals, because it says like if you focus on more than that, then your power lessons, like you're not able to achieve as much because your focus is so divided. So we are about to work on that, but I wanted to tell you guys about this in case you were interested. I'll try to link them in the description down below. I'm definitely not sponsored. I don't get anything if you click on the link, but if you are interested in how I set up my goals for the year, this is what I use. So I'm gonna work on that, and then I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. All right, so welcome back. It is the end of the night, and we are, I don't know why I said welcome back like you guys were gone. It's been a minute since I filmed, but 2 seconds since you saw the last clip. Anyway, it's the end of the night, and so we are going to go ahead and do the daily bookish unboxing, the 25 books of Christmas segment. And then I'm going to find a bear so that I can wrap this up for the evening and edit it. I figured while we wait on LT to bring the book, I would update you guys on my reading. So I made it about halfway through Crazy Stupid Bromance, which, where's the bow? Where is the bow? It's naked without the bow. I made it about halfway through Crazy Stupid Bromance. It is pretty good so far. It's exactly what I told you guys earlier that all of these books are for me, like all of this series, how they are. Man, I get towards the end of the night and I stop making sense. It's like I can't put together a coherent thought for the end of these vlogs. But anyway, so yeah, it's really good. Like I said, I'm about 70% of the way through it, and the resolution, the thing that I thought would be the resolution, has already happened. So I'm really interested to see what she does for the last like 30 to 40% of the book that I have left. And oh, thanks, babe. He went and got a bow. I was really upset about the missing bow. So yeah, so basically, I don't know if I'm gonna If I'm not too tired to edit it, I will put them up on the screen, ranking them in the order that I've read them and what I've thought of them. But so far during Vlogmas, I have read In the Holidays by Christina Lauren, and then Fable by Adrienne Young, and then Crazy Stupid Bromance by Lyssa Kay Adams. I can't quite rate it yet, but I'm thinking I'm gonna finish it tonight or tomorrow, and then maybe I'll be able to rank it here before this vlog goes up, and if not, I'll let you know in tomorrow's vlog what I thought of them. So let's go ahead and do our daily bookish unboxing. So this is what it looks like with the beautiful green bow. Thank you so much for going to get it, babe. So this is what it looks like. It is definitely a hardback book, and it is decently tall, which makes me think possibly adult fantasy, but as you guys know from last year, I do a lot of these guesses. I am often wrong, so let's go ahead and unwrap it. I really love this paper because the tape doesn't stick to it very well, and so it's easy for me to perfectly peel off. Like, do you guys see how the tape is? So it's easy for me to just perfectly, I say as I rip it, oh no, perfectly peel off the tape. Well, it has been in the past. Yay! Okay, so this is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I'm sure you guys have never ever heard of. It's not like this is all over BookTube right now. Apparently this is a signed exclusive edition from Barnes & Noble. It looks like, oh my goodness, look at these end pages. So pretty. So I honestly almost downloaded this today to start listening to, and then I thought, I don't want to start it because it's 17-hour listen, and I was scared that I was going to be able to finish it in time for whatever book he ended up giving me. And so now I know that it's this, so I can start this, and I'm going to try and read this in one day so I can be caught up by tomorrow evening to read that book. So tomorrow's vlog will be a Invisible Life of Addie LaRue vlog. I'm so excited. I've actually never read anything by Victoria Schwab or V.E. Schwab. Same person. One of them is when she writes adult, and one of them is when she writes YA, but I can't remember which is which. I think VE is adult. So I am really excited to get to this. This was definitely something that is on my wish list for the year, but LT had bought this set of books before I gave him my wish list. So he was like, I'm gonna give you a book today, but I'm not sure if it's a sequel or what, but this is not a sequel, so it's perfect. I can start reading it right away. So actually, because I'm reading a romance for my other book, I might be able to put like a pause on that and pick this up, and then if this gets to where it's difficult to get through, because I heard this was kind of sad, so if it gets difficult I could pause and then go back to my romance. But because like I'm somebody who I have trouble reading 2 fantasies at once or 2 romances at once, because my wires start getting crossed. Like I start remembering details of one book and the other book, and then stuff stops making sense. But I can read a contemporary or a romance novel next to a fantasy novel. So yeah, so I'm excited to start this, and hopefully I can get through it tomorrow so that we can keep on with our trend of reading. This is only the second book I've gotten during Vlogmas, so it's not like it's like a trend yet, but I'm hoping to make a trend of reading each book that I'm given. So I'm really excited about this. So I'm going to go ahead and take you guys off of the tripod so we can go look for the bear. Well, is the bear hidden, baby? Yeah. So he says the bear is hidden, so let's go look for a bear, and then we'll wrap up for the evening. So I came to take you guys off the tripod in order to look for the bear, and I ended up spotting it as soon as I turned around because it was in one of his favorite hiding places. If you guys remember from last year, the bear made a couple of appearances on this gnome sleigh. So let's go grab the bear and eat it. So you guys are getting kind of like a partial shot of LT because he is definitely playing Skyrim, and so he like can't quite be bothered. I
can pause.
Thanks. I love how everywhere I take you in my house to film, there are sticky notes literally everywhere. We do this one time a year, and so there are like massive sticky notes, little sticky notes, different colors, like all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna let you break it today because yesterday I messed it up.
Can you break it well?
Yeah. Can you? Can you break it well? I believe in you. Huh. Wow! Great job. I get by today. Cheers.
Cheers.
Best part of the day. Okay, so that is it for today's vlog. I feel like today was kind of boring, but hopefully you guys found something valuable or something that you enjoyed in it. I'm talking a lot about books, so if that's what you're here for, then that's good. So yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I feel like that's all I have. Bye.